Today on Uncommonly Good MTG, we are playing a JESKAI flying deck, which is a dragon tribal. Can you smell what the dragons are cooking? Stay tuned to find out more. Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I am your host, four-time grand champion of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire Home Edition, Dr. Yukon Socket. Yes, thank you. Filmed before a live studio audience. Thank you so much, Yukon Socket. Word to your mama. So I'm broadcasting to you today from my secret underground headquarters, and I'm bringing to you a deck I found over on the Aether Hub, hosted by the MTGA Assistant Meta, I don't know if that's service or something like that, called JESKAI Flying. So I'm always out on the look for decks that look cool, interesting, and fun, and this deck looked exactly that way. I'm a little leery of sometimes playing things found by the MTGA Assistant Meta, just because they're usually fairly standard decks that are used a trillion times over and over again. This deck, I had never seen it before. I have not seen Dragon Tribal in such a long time. And this one was really featuring the Zurgo and Ojutai. And I thought, ooh, here we go. Now, it's not really that, I don't say this is not JESKAI. Why is it JESKAI? Because we needed blue for Zurgo and Ojutai. Other than that, this thing is Boros. And I love a good Boros deck. Love it. All right, so very quickly, let's power through these cards. Then we'll go out and we'll crush some hopes and dreams. What do we got? We got Play of Fire, does 2 points of damage. This guy you can pump up as you play him to be as big as you got mana for it. This allows you to tax a particular card in your opponent's hand. And then if you crack this egg open, you get the ability to put a +1/+1 counter on each creature that attacked this turn. Plus, you could use it, you could sacrifice it to give all your creatures hexproof and indestructible, which will save it from a board wipe, all your guys from board wipe. It's fantastic. Invasion, when you put it out, it does 2 points of damage plus the number of dragons that you reveal from your hand to a target, any target you feel like, I think. When you crack that open, you get a 4/4 dragon with flying and trample, and then it also does an additional 2 points of damage for each dragon that attacks. And we got a lot of dragons that like to do a lot of attacking at one time. So not only is this guy going to do like 4 points of damage, he'll probably do like an additional 6 more, possibly. Maybe even 8. Oh, ho, ho, ho. All right, this guy's got double strike and the ability to come back from the graveyard for a turn. This guy puts out a treasure troll. Eventually, he can start copying non-legendary creatures. This wipes the board of creatures that are 3 points of life or less, or artifacts with the mana value of 3 or less. This does 5 points of damage to creature, planeswalker, or battle. And then you get to take a look at your library and exile something and potentially play it. Angelfire gives a creature you control, well, just a creature, vigilance, trample, lifelink, indestructible, and haste until the end of turn, and you can play it a second time for just 1 mana more. Moonveil Regent allows you to basically throw away your hand and draw a bunch of new cards. When it dies, it deals X damage, where X is the number of colors amongst permanents you control. It's not bad. Let's see. This guy is a good flying trampler. When he dies, you can basically use him to create treasure tokens. This guy's one of my favorites. There's only one of them in here. I'd probably do more if I were to ship these guys around. Whenever you play a non-creature spell, he puts out a mirror of himself, which has got an power and toughness equal to the mana cost of whatever the non-creature spell you just played, and then it disappears at the end of turn. This guy will return things. When you look at the top 7 cards of your library, put any number of non-land permanent cards with total mana of 4 or less amongst them into the battlefield, or put +2, +1/+1 counters on each permanent that's a creature or a vehicle. So he's pretty awesome if you can keep some of the creatures in play. This is your beat stick. He comes out with flying and haste. He costs 5, and he has hexproof while he's in play, so he cannot be shot. And when he attacks, You can take a look at the top 3 cards of your library, put one of them into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order, and then you return one of the dragons that did damage to something to your owner's hand, which I would suggest him, because you could play him again on your next turn. And that entire time that he's in your hand, unless he's got some sort of targeted discard, he's not going anywhere and he's not being killed. So yeah, he is really space awesome. We got an interesting collection of lands, a bunch of pain lands in here that I'm not sure this deck really asks for, but they're in here and we'll see how well that works out. All right, that's the deck. Let's go out and crush some people. Before we do, let's say our prayers, which also include what is best in life. Dear Black King Toxrill, who lives within the dark chambers of my heart, please hear our prayers and grant your blessings as we attempt to crush our enemies, see them driven before us, and hear the lamentation of the women. All right, playing against Magus 2300. 1, 2, 3. Keep. Let's shut up the dragon. Nothing I can do for 2. So play some slow lands. He's playing Boros. Interesting. Double strike. Next turn, he'll be able to throw a dragon out, and that's not cool. What type is it, too? It's a 5/5. Jesus. I will totally trade for Goro Goro. If you want to come, I will pay that bill. That's not cool. I said we trade. There was no indestructible mentioned in any of that. All right, what do you think you're doing there, Shere Khan? You got your 5 mana. Yeah, I'm not doing it. All right, mana up. This guy goes out. Yep, we're going to discard this hand. Oh, what the sock? Can we draw something other than crappy mana for a second? All right, Moonveil Regent's looking good, but, you know. Ninjutsu double strike. Okay, cool. Is that haste? Why didn't that get affected by that? And again. Jesus, people. Nice. What's he got? He's got 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He's going a little bit too crazy, unfortunately. Do have the ability to hang back for a second. I'm going to gain some life there. Guess I would have gained life regardless. Wiping the board is going to wipe everything on his side. What is that card? Okay, cool. I was hoping it was a Destroy Evil. I should have known. I put it there, right? And that is not a Samurai or a Warrior. Okay, that's why it didn't happen. I don't think you got it. Oh, maybe you do. Well, let's see. I got 5. Yeah, I'll take that action. That's fine. Nice. And in we go. Boom! Boom goes the room. Winner, winner. Victory dinner. Victory. Rank up. And we're playing against OU. OU. I guess that's how we pronounce it. Let's see. 2 mana. Let's keep it. How many dragons can we reveal? 2? Hopefully pick up a third one. A third mana, that is. And we did not get it. So let's just go to town. I might have to go in with the Shivan Devastator set to 1 like a sucker. There's something. Alright, that does 5 damage. I could just bust that thing open as is. What did I get out of the deal? Nice dragon. Sounds cool. What do you got? Burn down the house? Oh, he's going for it. I could always just leave this open for the moment. These guys unearth. Let's see if he'll let this happen. And it'll die, man. It's double strike, baby. There you go. Death. Unless he wants to wipe the board. He's got it in his hand to do it. He probably will. There we go. Too bad it does not have haste. I was going to sit here like a sucker. Or our dragon's blown smoke rings. Let's go see what he's got in his hand. He's got another. bad it doesn't do 3 points of damage. 2's good enough, though, for the moment. Alright, I got 3. I'll Fable it up. We'll get out of Treasure Troll. Shivan Devastator is looking good. That guy, it cost him, what, 7 to be able to play? He's got 7 now. Yeah, he's going for it. Oh, my guys are protected. No, I like it. Decline. What do we got there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just do 4. Down to 3. Dragon's doing dragony things. As I hope you don't, like, wipe the board again. That would suck. He's looking for... He's only got 1 mana. Good game, OUI. Good game. Victory. Arpin against Nanafushi. Old Nanafushi. Keep. Alright, we need 3 mana to get Treasure Troll going, which will get us into a 4th mana. Alright, that's cool. Treasure Troll. What's this guy doing? He's shooting with blacks? Well, that's not good. That means that our guys are not going to hand it too well. I'm cool. Let's decline. Let's put out the Moonveil Regent. I'll attack for 2. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and use a little Angelfire Ignition in this, just so we can get something cool going on. I didn't know it was going to do that. That's going to suck. Oh, I thought he was the one that made the reflections. That did not go the way I expected it to. Oh, well. Man, yeah, the rest of the cards I have in my hand, I liked a lot. I was looking forward to doing all of that stuff. What does this guy do? When he dies, X number of colors amongst permanents you control. This guy is not the one I wanted. I tell you, he's not a legend, right? Let's just beef him up again. Why not? Sure. Wait, this is getting worse and worse. Alright, I'll attack. Let's go! Unfortunately, it's only 12. I needed 13. Right in the face. Alright, that wasn't so bad. That wasn't so bad. I did like that counter-punch action. Alright, playing against Hazel. Two mana. I'll keep it. I'm not a big fan, though. Alright, good. We got 3. Alright, there's 2. Next turn we can treasure troll it. And notice how I did not put out a treasure troll. It's because Weaver of Harmony's out. I kind of want my double strike guy to be double striking. Oh, he's just being a jerk. All right, let's treasure troll it. As long as we get 1 treasure out of it. I just want to be able to cast Zurgo and Ojutai. Nope, we don't get to do that. Oh, I cast anyway. Decline. There he is. I see, so I keep using this guy for his enter the battlefield effect. Does he even have one? His hex troop on the turn it comes into the battlefield. Okay. Don't worry, I will slaughter you before you have a chance to crack that open. Alright, there is a 3/3 flyer. Unfortunately, that guy is legendary. Do I have any dragons in my hand? No. So I'll just do... It can be 0. It could do up to 2 points of damage. There's a 4. Let's just blow this guy away. That was cool. Why can't I play this? He's a legend. Let's see what he does. Oh, he wants to get his guy. What's he going to get out of this? That's not anything. We'll just end the turn. What does this thing do? Alright, let's just go for the super kill here, I guess. And we win! And we win! Suck it, suckerfish! Suck it! Alright, playing against Draven. Lots of lands. Let's see what we can do. And a lot of pain land. Death. And more pain land for me. How fantastic. Alright, we got 5 to knock through before we can pull a dragon out of our butt. Let's send a little guy in. He's playing with 2 black mana. He wants to shoot things in the head. And he's got hexproof for a second. I goes bouncing back, can't I, too? That'd be super cool. With this other dragon? Yeah, baby, I want the other dragon. These guys bouncing back does really good against black. I mean, they have those instant super death murder kills, but what can you do about that, right? Oh, I gotta lay these guys. Let's go after that one. I think I get this letter mana out. Alright, so I don't have any non-creature spells, so these Manaform Hellkites aren't going to be that great. What are you doing, Draven? Well, that's just rude. Stop it! Alright, let's go kill another one of these things. Ah. No, I'm good. Alright, so we can put the Devastator out for 5. Another Zurgo and Ojutai. If he kills it, I can just throw another guy out. That'd be fine. All this damage is being dealt is just my own damage. One, two! Alright, that works out very well. Even with -1 dragon. Down to 2. Let's just grab another mana. Alright, that sounds fine. We bring it back with somebody? Yeah, you. You're coming back. Oh, these dragons, huh? Who are you? Pew, pew, pew! Pew, pew, pew. You're going to kill him. I think you're going to give up. I think you're about to give up in a second. In your face! That's dragon action for you, baby. Boom, boom. Victory. All right, so here we are with JESKAI flying. And it was a really good deck. The reason why is because it was like Dragon Tribal. I love Tribal. And I think that dragons have been a little underserved lately. This one was really good. Who was the MVP? I can tell you, straight off, it was Invasion of Tarkir. I love this card. What I loved about it was that you had the ability to put it out and do at least 2 points of damage to something for 2, which was great. Plus, you could show off a bunch of dragons and then do, 4, maybe 5 points of damage to something. That was so choice. And secondly, when that dragon comes out, when you're able to crack the egg open and have him help you out, he did, whenever a dragon attacks, you deal 2 damage to any target, which means if you're talking with multiple dragons, that's multiple 2 points of damage being flung around. That guy was fantastic. Slow, but still fantastic. The other guy I really liked, I like Zurgo and Ojutai. The reason why is because of the way that he plays like a manland, as in you can bounce him or any other dragon back to your. Whenever we put one of them, they have to deal common damage to a player. Okay. Then you can return it back to your hand or the bottom of your library in any order. But, then you may return one of those dragons to its owner's hand. But still, bouncing it back to your hand keeps it safe from anything, from those non-instants, essentially. And there's a lot of protection in that. Sure, I'm paying 5 every turn, but he's got haste. Flying haste orc dragon, man. Beautiful. Good job. All right, so let's break this thing up. Is this thing competitive? Well, according to the Aether Hub, this deck is a 61% win rate. And what did I get out of this thing? I got a 63% win rate. So yeah, it's pretty good. I'd say that it's about as competitive as any Platinum Mythic deck I saw out there. So I'm going to say, yes, it's competitive. It's not super competitive. It's not the kind of thing that you're going to win all of them all the time. But it was a good deck. It was a great casual deck. I really liked it quite a bit. It's going to probably be on one of the, on the fun list for May. I think this one's going to do it. I did have a lot of fun. So let's get to that category, fun. Absolutely. Number one, I love Tribal. That was super fun. Having all these dragons coming out, excellent. Plus, they all had their own little tricks and they had their purposes. That was great. So yeah, this was a fun deck. At first, I didn't like how slow things are. Like the Shivan Devastator. There's only 2 in here. It was like you're looking at them and you can put them out for 1 and you're just like, really? Really? But you know what? When it comes to dragons, it's kind of one of those things where you got nothing going on and then suddenly gigantic air force, right? So this guy fills in that low-end spectrum for you. So just use them for 1, 2, 3. It doesn't matter because you got plenty of things that are 4s and 5s. I don't know, do we have 5s? 5-4 right there. But yeah, flying, these guys are really good anyway, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. Even the Dragon Engine, it's a 2-2. He's got double strikes. I mean, he's punching way outside of his league there. He's a great guy. These invasions here all do super cool stuff. Plus, you get that light shield array going, man, that just punches up your dragons, makes them even that much better. All right, so was this deck interesting? Yes, it was a tribal deck. So, as I say, instead of interesting, is this deck have a theme? It's Dragon Tribal. So yes, absolutely, it is an interesting deck. And plus, we got a bunch of good mom cards in here. We got one of these dual cards. I mean, the 2 character cards, kind of like Helena and Alana. I think these guys are really interesting, and I'm looking forward to playing with them more. I'd never played with Zurgo and Ojutai before. Man, my vicious Australian accent has a really hard time with that last word. And of course, then playing with the I play with this bunch But I hadn't really played with, the Defiant Thundermaw or Invasion of Tarkir. That was actually really super cool. So between the new cards from Mom, just having a nice dragon travel deck, this deck was interesting. Plus each dragon having their own super ability you got to play with. It was almost like playing Super Friends. Almost like it. All right, so let's add all that up. This deck was an incredibly fun deck. It was okay competitive, but was also had a great theme, which made it very good. So I'm going to give this deck a straight A. Straight A deck. Perfect. Except for, it could be slightly better just in the competitiveness. I feel like we could potentially tweak this one a little bit more. Maybe a little bit more control would help out, because I sometimes felt like other people's control was screwing us over. Maybe something to protect our guys in the white category. That might actually be... Oh, yeah, there's that one white card that just gives all your stuff protection. The Invasion does a good job, except you have to sacrifice it, and it's slow to get to. A little bit more would be probably a little bit better. That would be my only, real shoot from the hip kind of suggestion for it. But anyways, this is a straight A deck. I think it's really good. I think it's well worth playing. If you decide to play with it, I hope that you have as much fun with it as I did. All right, that's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the secret underground headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. See you next time, Space Cowboys. Later.